Hi, everybody. Everybody wave. Hi. My name is Sandy Clemens, and uh, I'm glad you're here, Crystal. This tonight is teaching you how to do a vision board, what to do on a vision board. Um, I'm going to start by saying, um, in Psalms, it tells us that the power of your words can kill or give life. And the things that I talk about most to people is we're going to speak positivity and love and belief into your system. And I have even started during the day. I take my essential oil, and I travel with it. Like I'm in Wisconsin. My frankincense. Frankincense is a cellular rejuvenation. And I put a dot on my hand and I breathe it in 10 times and I talk faith and love into my body. And I start by saying my cells are healthy. My heart is healthy. My brain is wise. And I do that 10 times. And I'm thankful, God, for my family. And I'm thankful for what I have. And I start every day with that.
Amen.
Because if you've never done the research, and never seen the research, there's so much research about how your words can actually kill things. Like they had two plants, right? Two sets of plants. One
Mhm.
plant, people were talking positive things and loving words, and the plants grew. The other one, people were speaking nasty, hateful things, and the plants died, like very consistently. Second thing, two groups of water. One group with loving words and kindness was said to this water. The other one, hateful things, and when they froze it, the kind words were snowflakes, so the hateful words were shards. So there's all kinds of serious, serious testing that talks about the power of your words. So a vision board, which I'm going to show you some slides. You can write this stuff down. I'm going to go through it. You can take some pictures and go back through it. Is designed to keep your vision like a map in front of you because Satan is not going to come to us with horns and a pitchfork, right? Satan's going to come to us in people that we know that speak negativity into our lives. And if you don't have something in front of you that keeps you super focused and super goal on the goal, right? You're going to falter because people aren't going to want you to succeed. People aren't going to want you to help other people get healthy. That's going to rock the boat, isn't it? So, this is a visual tool for you to keep in front of you like a roadmap. If you've ever heard of skiing, when they teach skiers how to ski, they do not say, do not look at the trees.
Mhm.
Because I'm going to say something right now, you guys. Do not think of an elephant. Don't think of an elephant. What did you guys just think of? Elephant, right?
I
So when they
didn't.
teach skiers, they tell them, don't even think about the trees, focus on the path. Because they have found when they tell people about the trees, they look at the trees and they're looking at the trees, they literally will run into a tree. So this is designed to keep your eyes on your path. And so we're going to put all this together. We're going to talk about the power of your words can kill or give life, right? We're going to give life to our 2026.
Mhm.
I encourage you to surround yourself with people that will support you giving life.
Mhm.
This is why I love our groups, is because I need that. I need positive people that are going to breathe life into my life. I don't need negative people. I literally get them out of my life. And they don't
Mhm.
understand why I've knocked them out and I don't need you.
Mhm. That's right.
The second thing is Steve Harvey. You know who Steve Harvey is? Black comedian guy. It's so funny. Steve Harvey has a lot of lessons talking about how he was poor and poverty and trying to make a living as a comedian. And he started following the biblical verses. There's a verse I'm going to butcher, but it basically goes write down what you want, right? Write down what you want. So he's really fond about saying, write down everything you want. Make a list of 300 things that you want. So write this down on the back of your board or on the side of your board or on another piece of paper. I want you to start writing down the things that you want. And you're going to read this list every day, 300 things. And it can be from, I want my cap on my tooth replaced. I want my bathroom redone. I need a new car. I want, a date. What do you want? Write it down and come up with 300, and that's hard. There's a few of us that have done this before. Deborah, Linda Medina, we've done this before. And we kept talking about, man, I'm putting stuff on there like this is what Deborah said. This is what I want for John, because she I don't know anything else I want. This is something that I want you guys to start your day by reading that list out loud. Start your day by reading this list out loud. This may sound silly. I don't care. Do it anyway. I told you to do it. Do it. Don't make me come to your house and sit on you. I will do it. Okay? Do it.
That would
Because
not be a punishment. That would not be a punishment.
I will like cookies in front of you, won't give you any. This is biblical, you guys. If you speak words that speak love into your life, your words can kill or give life. Give life to yourself and write down what you want. And every day start by reading that list. And if you're like me, I have a meeting every morning with God. He is my business partner. And he's the CEO of my company, and I have a business meeting with him every day. I said, God, this is what I want. Tell me if that's okay. If it's a bad business decision, let me know.
Amen.
And we have a great conversation. It's a little one-sided sometimes, but that's okay. That's okay. I think he's listening. That's okay. All right. Your board can be as small or as big as you want. You can use glitter and glue sticks and paper and magazines and cut out pictures. Uh, you can say, I'm going to succeed. I'm going to get. This is mine. I am claiming. Those are words I'm claiming. New kitchen cabinets. I'm claiming new carpet. I choose. You may change it as you start going down the road, but you cannot write I hope. You cannot write I try. We do or we don't here. We don't try. Okay. I am, yeah, I am. If you are the digital type, you can do this on Canva and then print out whatever you want. Break it up into 4 pieces, break it up into these topics that I'm doing and do it on Canva. Okay? And then just print it out. You can get magazines and cut out pictures and glue them on boards with stickers and banners. And we have done that in my house. I've had a vision party in my house, vision board, and I have my vision boards. And Deborah, weren't you the one that had a vision board up there and most of the stuff that you were on your board or half the stuff you got or something like that a few years ago? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So
most of it's most of it's came true. Sorry.
most of it, yeah. Okay. So you can have a big board like Kathy, hold your board up. Oh, there you go. Yeah. That's very good. You can
you.
see it. Read some of the stuff on your board.
It says every day, praise, prayer, purpose, prosperity, and productive. Philippians 4:19, my God will meet all your needs according to his riches and glory. Make connections. Monthly mani-pedi. Pick it up. It's a picture of a telephone. There's a target with a number on it that I'm wanting. Physical, mental, spiritual growth, going upwards. Daily, walking on my treadmill. Health and wellness. Increase customers. 3 John 1:2, beloved, I pray that you all may go well with you and that you may be in good health as your health goes with your soul.
Amen.
Rise, shine, sparkle, thrive in 25. Quilting, weight loss, 5 pounds. Anyway.
Crystal just saw your monthly massage. Go, huzzah! Monthly massage. So part of this, you guys, is self-help. We're going to go through this. What do you need for your health? And we're going to talk about that. But first question is, what goes on? This is your vision. I'm going to today give you some things to think about, because the thing that I find a lot of people have a hard time with, and Crystal and I have had this conversation, is helping people to dream. That's a hard thing. Crystal does personal coaching for people, and um and I have talked to so many people that literally have a hard time dreaming beyond where their situation is. And you're going to find this when you help your business builders. They can't even think about tomorrow, the next day. Getting out of debt is like, what? So we're going to help you dream. And then we're going to talk about breaking that down into steps. So first thing I've asked you to do is come up with a list of 300 of what do you want? I want, I'm going to do, whatever you want to phrase it. But on mine, I wrote, I want, right? Peaceful mornings. I wrote that down, and my mornings are peaceful. Deborah always says I only need to lose 5 pounds. She's lost 90 pounds, only losing 5 pounds. It's a very reachable goal. 5 pounds, isn't that more? That's easy, right? 5 pounds. This month, 5 pounds. 5 pounds and sometimes 90. So I'm going to share my screen. Guys, this first part is a lot of thinking and writing. Because I need to help you to have some ideas of what you need to think about your life for this next year. Okay, you guys ready? Take some fabulous notes, take some pictures of my screen, whatever meets your fancy. I will tell you, the last time I did this was 2023. I had to edit this as 2023. It's kind of interesting. I've added more things on it. So from launch, I love this word. Part of your vision board, I want you to write, I am becoming. And I want you to come up with some descriptive words. I am becoming. And this is one of the things that one of the speakers at launch said. He says, this is on my vision board. He says, I am becoming. Who do you need to become? I'm going to get you all's pictures out of the way. This is not who you are. This is who do you need to become. Some of you, I'm going to focus, disciplined, decisive, financially free. Boy, 100% of us on here, maybe, right? Me too. Present. I really work at being present. I really do. Calm, balanced. I've had to work on that. That was on my vision board a few years ago, and I really worked on being balanced, believe it or not. So the vision board is not who you are. This is not a brag board. So hear me on that. Don't write a bunch of stuff down that you already are. Okay? Write down who you want to become. So this is a come to Jesus meeting with your little heart to say, are you the one that always has excuses for not showing up on our meetings because you can't set an alarm or you don't know how to schedule your life or whatever? I mean, because you guys, this is your business. If you're not showing up for you, yikes, right? By the way, during this, if you guys are asking me questions in the chat box, I can't see because my chat is closed. Deborah, would you look at those for me if there's anything?
I am.
Thank you, sweetheart.
I think we need to address something on here, or I feel the need to address it. Somebody said, I want as our wording. Wanting means we don't have. And somebody else wrote, I choose. It's okay to want. It's okay to want because that means you're dreaming.
Yeah.
Yes, I choose to lose 5 pounds. I want to lose 5 more pounds. It doesn't mean I already have it. It means I want it. Wanting means that you have a goal in mind of something you're going to. So it's okay to say that you want something.
Yeah.
It's okay to have a
Yeah.
goal to want.
I agree. You just can't say I'll try. We follow the words of Yoda. We don't try, we do or do not. Yoda is our leader. We like small green men. So just there's that.
But I do try too. Every day I try to eat better. I try to eat healthier. I try because I want to lose weight. And some days I don't succeed in that trying. So I get up tomorrow and I try it even better and harder. Because,
And those words, Deborah, and those words are like, if I'm sick, you need to make 5 calls today. Well, I'm going to try to make 5 calls today. Oh, that's not a goal. You don't use trying the goals words. Michelle, your hands up.
I'm new. Yeah, I've heard that it's good to also put these in present terms or like then present, like I am 140 pounds, instead of 231. I am energized. I am
This
this.
is why the first screen, girly, is I am
I am
becoming.
becoming. Wait, to me, becoming, yeah, that just says I'm not there yet, but that's okay. But I can
But
put the
that's a good
positive.
point. You're not there yet. That's why it's on your vision board to get there.
Yeah, okay,
I am becoming disciplined. I'm becoming focused.
okay.
Or
Thank you. I understand now. Sorry.
yeah, yeah. This is where we want to go and be, right? In you setting goals, though, the difference is that, like, when I set goals, I'm not going to say I'm going to try to be focused. No, I am becoming focused. I will be focused. I am focused. However you want to, you can't say I'm going to set a goal and say I'm going to try. Not on the vision board. Okay, so understand that. Okay, so what is the vision board? It's not an arts and crafts thing. Okay, it's a decision. Hear that? It's a decision. And one of the things after yesterday, I hope when you go back to this screen, you put consistent. Everybody write that down. Everybody needs to write it down. That's the rule. That's my law. Write it down, consistent. It's a decision board. It's a business plan. It's not about wishing, it's about choosing. And I love that. It's about choosing. I'm going to choose to be disciplined this year. I'm going to choose to set my alarm. I'm going to choose to stay organized. I'm going to choose to be purpose driven. Purpose driven, you guys, is very similar to following the process. You are purpose driven. My purpose today is to follow up with 5 of my customers, reach out to 10 people to say hi, call till I set 3 appointments. That's purpose driven. So most people quit. Hear this. Not because they can't do the work. You guys, what we do is kind of simple. It's because they forget why we're doing it. When you guys that are watching, when you don't show up, I don't think it's because you can't do it. I think you forget why you're doing it. What your vision is, what your decision is. I want to get out of debt. I want to pay off my house this year. I want to. Vision boards keeps your why visible. Look at this. When motivation fades, and I will be 100% honest, you are going to lose your motivation at some time. I have lost my motivation to be a mom. I've lost my motivation to be a good wife. The only thing I haven't lost my motivation to do is irritate my sister. I'm never not motivated to irritate my sister. 100% all the time. It's like natural, like breathing. Right?
You're so good at it.
I know, thank you. I've worked very hard.
Years
Okay.
of practice.
How does it work? Your brain moves towards what it sees repeatedly. Okay, this is the most powerful thing. Your brain moves towards what it sees repeatedly. So remember, if you see the path, your brain's going to go to the path. If you see the trees, your brain's going to go towards the trees. If you see a sign that says, I am prompt, I'm on time, I am confident, I am a leader. If you see that over and over and over and over again, that's what your brain's going to go to. Kathy, Kim, did you have a question? You unmuted yourself.
No, I unmuted. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
unmuted. Yeah. No, we were just, I was debating on whether to screenshot what you're doing or whether to just keep, like, you're gonna send us a video of it, because there's so many
Yeah,
good things.
yeah, I'm gonna send you the video and you probably more than you can write down. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I think I
Okay.
was
When your goals are visible, your actions start aligning automatically. Okay, when your goals are visible, your actions start aligning them. So if your goal is, I need to, like I just said, I need to make 5 calls. I'm going to add 5 new names in my contact list. I'm going to uh, reach out to 10 people to say hi. I'm going to follow up with 3 of my customers. If you have that as your goal, as your action plan every day, your brain goes, oh, I got to do this now. I got to do this. People that don't have an action don't do the work. And so on your vision board, if you are that person that says, I just don't really know how to do, maybe you need to start following the working Zoom. Maybe that's on your goal sheet. Do the working Zoom sheet every day because it's literally tells you what to do every day. Working Zoom. Where do you find it? On my Business Builder support page under files. Working Zoom is listed there. Print it off. And clarity creates confidence. Confusion creates procrastination. This is so true with new people. And also for your life, if you are very clear about what you want and you break it down into steps, you will get it. But if you just have a goal and you don't have the steps, then you're confused and you're not going to do anything. Does that make sense? That makes sense? Yeah. When your vision is clear, your excuses get quieter. Isn't that a fun statement? When your vision's clear, excuses get quieter. Okay, income. We're going to talk some numbers here. Per year, per month. Do you guys know what you want? That's one of the things that you can write down is put a big number on the side of your board. I will make $5,000 per month in 2026. I will make $10,000 per month in 2026. Write it down and put it on your vision board. What are you making this per month? Not I'm going to try to. We don't try here. We do. Okay. Here's some questions to ask yourself and Kim. This is where you might want to start screenshotting these, or if you're going to watch the videos, what monthly income would actually change your stress level? Change your stress level. Isn't that a fun question? And wouldn't this be a fun question to ask your new business builders?
Yeah.
I mean, stress. What bill do you want to pay off for good? Write it on your vision board, 2026, paying off my Macy's bill. I don't have a Macy's bill. I have no idea why I use that one. I don't shop at Macy's. What the heck, Sandy? What bill do you want to pay off for good? Write it on your vision board. 2026, I will pay off what? That bill. What would financial breathing room feel like? My friend, you guys always hear me say, it's not if your tire's going to blow out, but when you have to have an emergency fund, right? You have to. One of my dearest, dearest, dearest friends is in Europe with her husband, and her husband had a diabetic coma and died while she was overseas. And she wrote a thing on Facebook that talked about when you travel overseas, you better have a credit card that has at least $5,000 and have $5,000 in cash because you have to pay off this and you have to pay off the lawyers and you have to find, and you better have the phone number of the embassy with you to help you to deal with a dead body overseas. I would never have thought about that. But if you wanted to travel, do you have the financial breathing room if something happened? Think about that. What is your financial breathing room like? If this business worked for you, what problem would it solve first? So in other words, if you had the monthly income from number one, let's just say 5,000 just for a round number, what problem would it solve? And this goes on your vision board. I will make $5,000 per month. My problem of poor housing will go away. I will have a new apartment. I will have a down payment on a new house. I'm just making that up, but this is what I thought. Does this make sense, you guys?
Yes.
Your vision board has to have a number on it. You have to have a goal. $2,000 a month, 5,000, 10,000. What do you want this year? Okay. Time and lifestyle. My husband used to ask me, what is your perfect day? And it made me so mad when he'd ask me that all the time. And I have 4 kids. I don't get to choose my perfect day. Are you kidding me? And he'd ask me and ask me, and I realized he was trying to help me to plan my life. And you guys, for the most part, I have my perfect day. I love working Melaleuca. I do. I love you guys. I love being able to be here. I love helping you. I love helping people get healthy. My perfect day is Melaleuca. Surprisingly, I didn't know that going into this. But you need to put this. When I wake up, I will. And I do. When I wake up, I make my coffee. I do some exercise. I sit in my grandma's red velvet chair in the corner, turn on the fireplace, and read a book. It is ideal, picturesque, and my cat sits on my lap. And it is my perfect day. And then my husband comes home and I talk to him like I've never talked to a human before, and his eyes get really big. And I'm like, and he's an artist. I'm like, I know I'm talking a lot, but I'm so excited to see you. That's who I am. Who do you want more time with? And what do you have to do to get there? Maybe you want more time with your parents, so you need to be able to make enough money to move towards them. Maybe you want more time with your husband, so you make enough money to bring him home so he doesn't have to work outside the house. There's a lot of women that do that here. Think about that. Maybe you want to spend more time with me, so you want to move to Idaho. What do you want to say yes to and no to? Oh, I want to say no to doctor visits. I want to say no. I made this decision in 2025. I'm saying no to my bed and breakfast. Did y'all know I shut my bed and breakfast down?
Mm-mm.
I said no to it because it's taking up too much time to Melaleuca, so I'm having to replace that income. Build up Melaleuca, replace that because I am tired of having people in my house 24/7.
Mm.
Except if it's people like Linda, Deborah, you guys can come, but anyone can come to my house and be my friend. But this is important. What do you want to say no to? I want to say no to putting my kids in daycare. I want to say no to um always being sick.
Yes.
I want to say no to the medicines I'm on. Think about that. What do you want to get off of? What do you want to stop doing? Well, I'm going to say yes. You guys know me. I want to say yes to more travel. Right? And you could even head that on your vision board. I'm saying yes to more travel, more time with my grandkids, more vacation time, more time at the gym, regular eating habits. I mean, you can even label your vision board like that. What freedom are you really working toward? What freedom? I want more financial freedom. I want more time freedom. I want more freedom to set my own schedule. I love that that's my freedom. I get to set my own schedule and do what I want to do, and I love that. Okay, we got this one right. This is a final
Go-
picture. If
go
somebody
back.
wants to take a picture.
Go back to your last slide right there. Thank you. Just I missed it. Thanks.
Okay. So you guys, your lifestyle is the thing where people tend to, in my experience, tend to have the hardest time deciding what you want. Just like when David would say, "What's your perfect day?" It made me so mad. What kind of idiot question is that, David? And he was right. I needed to plan my perfect day.
Can you
Okay,
go
health
back-
and
Can you go back to bucket 1 just for a second, please? Thank you. Thank you.
bucket 3, health and energy. How do you want to feel every day? This is where we start deciding about, you guys, you work for a health and wellness company. We might want to walk the walk if we're going to talk the talk, right?
Mhm.
What habits support your future? You. What habits? I gave up the habit of sugar. I haven't had sugar in a long time. And I came here. The reason I got sick, you guys, is I came here. I hadn't had sugar. I hadn't had any wine in months. I haven't had any bread. And I sleep really well. I came here to a 2-year-old with a cold, and we had a Christmas, and I had sugar and a glass of wine, and I'm not sleeping. And here we go. It is kind of crazy when it was not worth. It was not worth it. What habits? Now, this is a title on your vision board. You can write new habits. What are the new habits? I'm working out, giving up sugar, gave up wine. And I love wine. I gave it up. And now I drink a little bit. It makes me super sick, Ellen. You'd be so proud of me. I can't drink it at all now. I get so sick.
Mhm.
Habits, meal prepping. It's one of the best habits you guys can get in meal prepping. Linda Medina is the meal prep queen. Oh my gosh, she is.
Mhm.
What does being consistent with your wellness allow you to do better? I was so funny. I was walking today into Walmart. What a creepy place that is. And I was realizing how easy it was to walk. Because you guys, I've lost what, 35 pounds now, right? How easy it is to walk. And I'm just walking going, you know what? I'm not humped over. My boobs aren't weighing me down. This is a great little walk. It allows me to walk better.
Amen.
Isn't that you, Linda? I know you've lost weight. Very good. So, you guys, your health and energy is a topic on your vision board. Health and energy. That's a banner. Okay. Just like the last 2 buckets are a banner, a section of your vision board. If you're doing a Canva, you can just do a whole page like this, and you can do an 8x11 page, print it off, and then put them all together, right? So this is your banner, health and energy. We work for a health and wellness company. I hope you're all on peak performance. If not, that's on your order this month. Do it. Get on that peak
Sandy,
performance. Mhm.
good comment on our feed here. Ellen just said, asked Linda if she's going to do a meal prep training for us.
Mhm.
That'd be fun.
I put it on my bucket list to do. Okay.
So one of the things, you guys, on the R3 website, on the R3 Facebook page, under the videos, Susan does a amazing video training on meal prepping. That's where I learned it from. It's already done.
Yes.
It's already
Yes.
done. Go to the Facebook Good R3 weight loss plan. Go to their guides. There are videos under guides, and there is a amazing meal plan video there.
Yes.
So this is one of your pages, or this is a banner. Think about what you want to do for your health. Okay. All right. Impact and identity. Who do you want to become through this business? Who do you want to be? I want to be Deborah. I want to be Linda. What kind of example do you want to be? This is of a lot of leadership. Like, you know, do you want to be the leader that people actually come to? Do you want to have a strong team that are really close together, close-knit team? Do you want people to say she really is consistent? I mean, this is part of like, who do I want to be? Who am I? In fact, the title says I am becoming, right? I'm becoming a consistent leader. These are things, you guys, that will dramatically impact your business if you don't think about the leadership skills you need. And so you need to practice that stuff now. What story do you want your future self to tell? I mean, wouldn't it be nice if your future self was able to tell your team, I sat down on a training about vision boards, I wrote it down, I planned it all out, I planned out my life, and it actually came to pass. I'm a walking, talking example of what happens when you put it in writing and you speak truth and love into your life. Would that not be an impactful story to tell people? Okay, here's another dreaming sections, places I will go. I had actually put on my vision board 2 years ago to go to Italy. And last October, I spent a month in Italy. Well, in Europe, I went to Italy. Took a pasta making class from Alexandria. You only use a wood roller, a wood plate. You never use a machine. So, do you have a dream about where to go? Disneyland, Europe, take a cruise. I tell you what, next month, I guarantee you they're gonna announce a trip. You better go for the trip. I will never, not ever, ever, ever will I miss a trip. Last year I got to go to Dominican Republic. It was amazing. Amazing. Okay, Melaleuca. Needs to be a thing on your thing. Melaleuca goals. I will be what this year? I will be a senior director. I will be an executive director. I will be. What are you writing down? And I don't want, like, if you're a director now, I don't want D3. Like, no, go big or go home, right? You'd be D3 this month. Senior, you can do it. You can do it. Okay? I want to see you guys walk on the stage. I want to cry with you guys. New habits for 2026. This was part of it. New habit. Getting up earlier. How about showing up for your meetings that Sandy puts on? What? How about that? What? Meal planning. That was my goal a couple years ago, Linda, when you first started really getting into it, and we watched that Susan Torberg video on meal planning. It changed everything about my eating. It really did. That was on my new habits a couple years ago, was working out, losing some weight, losing X amount of pounds. Meal planning was on my goal. New habits, exercising, reading in the morning. That was my new habit, and that's a new habit of mine. What do you want to do? What's your new thing you want to do? Or that you need to do? Live by my calendar. Follow the working Zoom every day. I pray to God you guys do that one. Follow working Zoom. Books I will read.
Here we go.
Self-improvement, you guys, has got to be a big one. I suggest these. I suggest you read all of these in 2026. Rejection Proof. If you haven't done it, it is one of the neatest fun books. It's so fun. Start with Why, Simon Sinek. So Rejection Proof is by an author named Jai Jang. Start with Why is Simon Sinek. Stories That Stick is Kendra Hall. And The Compound Effect is Darren Hardy. Those are all amazing. Start with Why as you hear me out saying you got to ask a lot of questions. That's because of this book. Everything has a why behind it. And when you stop just taking things at face value and get down to people's why, changes everything. Changes everything. Okay, break it down. I wanted to do it. Let's break it down now. But I'm a white chicken. That's not going over well. So, first thing you guys have to do is make your list of what it is you want to accomplish. Okay? If you go through all this, it's going to help you with your list of 300. Can you see that? Your list of 300. Like 2026, go to Europe or go to Disneyland or visit my grandkids. All that stuff is on your list of 300. Everything we just went through, be a better leader. Develop a team. Development Melaleuca team, advance to this status. And break that down. January, become director 3. Everyone should, if you're not director 3, you need to be director 3 this month because of the bonus. February, director 4. March, director 5. April, director 6. Why is this getting hard? May, director 7. June, director 8. July, director 9. September, August, senior. So you guys can be senior director, but that's how you need to break it down into what you need to do, right? But the reason you need to black out your calendars, you need to decide what you're going to do and how you're going to work, right? Deborah, that's mom calling me
Can
again.
I ask a question, Sandy?
Yes, sweetie.
Is there a section on your vision board that is a calendar, or are you saying actually just put it into your real calendar?
In your real calendar, black out non-working days, like your calendar, okay? And the reason why is that you can write down, I'm going to, call 5 people every day, every week for, to the rest of the year. And then you all of a sudden realize you already have a family vacation that's going to knock out one of those weeks. You have to just write out, there's Christmas holidays and right, the birthday days and everything that's, you guys, you have to be real about your non-working days. Ellen is a trumpet player. She's got gigs. Like that's her thing. She's got to do gigs, right? Crystal's gonna have a baby this year. So there's at least one day off, right? One day. One day off.
Okay.
Just one day.
One day. I'll give you 2. Okay. Post your vacation trip. I want you guys to post on your calendar when you're taking this dream trip you want to take. Put it in the calendar. Plan for it. Put it on your vision board, but on your calendar, plan. Hopefully you guys have convention on your calendar. That needs to be there too, right? Convention. Absolutely. Plan a trip. Then you have your weekly activity goals. Now, this is where you have to start deciding, take each little thing like we talked about a reading. When are you reading? I get up in the morning and before my meeting at 7:30, my time I read. That's my morning time. I had to work that into my calendar. I had to work into my calendar, like if you guys know, Fridays are follow-up Fridays. That's the day I follow up with customers. I don't do it during the week. I only do it on Fridays. I only make calls to set appointments on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I don't do it on Mondays or Fridays. So you have to start taking each of these things. When are you reading? When are you exercising? When are you doing your meal prep? Linda, you do meal prep on Sundays, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so her Sundays are meal prep. And this is how you start reaching your goals. So if you have a goal of weight loss, right? How many pounds per month you want to lose? But what are you doing and break it down? What are you doing to do there? Meal planning. So I will lose 5 pounds a month, right? It's doable. Then you need to break it down. That means I will meal plan on Sundays. I will exercise 3 days a week at 7 a.m. This is how you take each one of yours and do the activity. If you know that you want to be a director 3 this month, you need to know the Melaleuca math and how you get there. You need at least 2 to 3 people that are working to get to director, give you enough volume for you to get to director 3. So you need to have 3 people that become director this month. Okay, that's the case. Statistically, for every 8 to 10 people you enroll, you'll find at least one of those that want to become a director. Go back on your customers that you currently have. So you have to start really taking this math. Director 2 for next month, what do you need? You need at least, if you're making director this month, director 3 or director 4, what do you need? You need to know the math. And in the Marketing Revolution workbook, so go to Business Center, Reports and Tools, Download and Print Center. There's the Marketing Revolution workbook. And it literally tells you For director, you need 8. For director 2, you need 10, but you need a volume of 1,000. It tells you step by step what you need for each one of them, and then you have to go, okay, what does that really mean? Okay. You
Where did
guys,
you say that is?
what?
Where did you say that Marketing Revolution workbook is?
It's in the download and print center.
Okay.
So you go to the business center, reports and tools, download and print. It's called Marketing Revolution. So this is your homework. Decide where you are now, what you're going to be at the end of this month, right? And you guys can always call me and say, will you help me do the math? You guys can call me. You know, there's a couple people on here, Linda, Deborah, they can help you do the math. I think Crystal could. Hey, you guys, here's some in thoughts. Your vision board doesn't create success, your decisions do. Your decisions. But even beyond that, you breaking down the things you want into action steps, weekly, monthly activity, daily, weekly, monthly activity. You have to do that, whether it's lose weight, become a good leader. What do I need to do to be a leader? Maybe you need to take some leadership classes. Maybe you need to show up to some of the things I teach on leadership. Okay. Your vision board reminds you why you're willing to keep deciding. When you look at where you want to be, keep that vision board in front of you. Keep deciding this is what I'm working towards from a health standpoint. And your vision board, if you take each one of those and go, wow, I just need to redo my life and look at where all my time goes. I want to read a book and I want to start working out and I want to meal plan and I want to call 5 people every day and do some follow-ups and customers and I want to take up Tai Chi and I want to, take a cooking class. You guys, you can fit it all in. There's a lot of hours during the day. You may have to say no to binging on Facebook. Say no to binging on Netflix. You have to make that decision. Your vision board needs to be someplace where you can see it daily and take one small action this week that matches that vision. Now, people that are serious about their business, whether somebody owns a coffee shop, whether somebody owns a dress shop, a car dealership, they do action steps for the year. And they break the year down in quarters. So we're going to break ours, and Mel Luca breaks stuff down in 90 days, right? And tomorrow night at our team meeting at 6 p.m. Pacific time, we're going to talk about the 2 sheets Mel Luca has for us. It's on the Grow app to help you with your 90-day vision from a business standpoint. So you guys, this is your life. I want you guys to live the best life ever. I wish I would have known this back in my 20s, right? But it really is about when I started my bed and breakfast, I did this. I went, what do I need to do? We start breaking down the steps of turning my personal home into a bed and breakfast. What do I need to do? Every step. Where do I need to go? All of these things. What do I need to learn? When I started my entertainment company, same thing. What do I need to learn? Have you guys ever heard my story about me walking into a modeling class when I'm in my 40s? I took models to New York.
Yeah.
Sharon, good question. When I post this video, I will post where those are because I was trying to find them today and I got caught up with a baby. So I know they're in the Grow app somewhere under the digital library under your business builders. When you guys used to teach modeling, I taught runway modeling. I taught modeling for the camera. I taught glamour modeling as a photographer for the modeling industry. And I did runway work myself. But in my 40s, I took a modeling class in New York and I'm 5'9", which is pretty darn short for a model, for a runway model. Plus, I mean, I wasn't way overweight then, but I wasn't model size. And I'm obviously too old, And I walk into this model class and there's a bunch of 16-year-old, 6-foot tall girls and me, 5'9", a little chunky, a little old. And the lady looks at me and she goes, Can I help you? You need something? I said, I teach modeling and I know you're the best and I want to learn how to model so I can be a better teacher. And she says, oh my gosh, it's amazing. And she's actually quite famous, beautiful woman on a bunch of talk shows and stuff. And I had the best time with me and these tall, skinny 16-year-old girls, right? But I humbled myself to go, I need to learn how to do this so I can be the best. And every step of you guys of your life, whether it's learning how to meal plan, whether it's learning how to, not fall off of a treadmill or make pasta, whatever, you guys learning is the fun part about what we do. And that's why I think it's important you have a section on your vision board for you learning to be the best you can be. If you suck at time management, go take a class, honey. Go do it. Take a class. Be honest. Be honest. I had to learn. You guys always see me with something big, right? And all of you know I had 5 major kidney surgeries. I had to Google, how do you drink more water? I literally did that. And I do it. I always have a straw. It's always cold with ice and flavored. And I drink more water, but I had to Google it. There's nothing dumber than how to Google how to drink more water. And I did it. All right. Are there any questions or comments? Anything in the chat?
Where do we find the recording?
It's going to be on Business Builder Support.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Terry?
I would just add in your final part of your vision board, who you're going to have accountable as your accountability partner through what you want to do next year in your business. It is key. Someone will hold your feet to the fire when you don't feel like it and let procrastination get in your way. You're going to make accountable and who you're going to keep accountable, and be really clear on who that partner is, because it's great to do the work and show up every day. But if you don't do the work, even though you're showing up every day, you need someone to keep you accountable to the actual work.
Have a picture of their face. Yeah.
Yeah. Put that on your vision board. Once you figure out who it is, put them on your vision board, because you're going to make them accountable. They're going to keep you accountable.
I love that. I love that. Good idea. Crystal?
Yeah, I have been into vision boards and making vision boards almost my entire adult life. I'm practically a pro at it, and I've collected a lot of stories along the way. So one of the main things I wanted to make sure we say is to be really, really intentional with what you put on there. Because I'll tell you a quick story. Many, many years ago, I made a vision board, and on it I put secrets. And I meant, Secrets, the resort. Someday I'd like to go to Secrets. Well, I didn't realize this until several years later, but it was around that time that my ex-husband started keeping secrets from me. And I have many, many, many more stories. That's just the one. My mom is the one who pointed that out when she came to help me with my divorce. She was like, you have secrets right on your vision board. I also have a girlfriend who put on her vision board a baby, because someday she wanted to have a baby and she was pregnant within 6 months. Totally unintentional. Like, she wasn't ready now. And it happened. So just be like honor this process and be very, very clear and intentional with it.
That's true. That's true. It is. And this is why at the beginning, I think it's great that I said, these are your decisions, right? These are your decisions. And it's biblical. You guys write it down. So be careful. Do you really want that baby? Do you really want, the secrets to come out? Kim, put the launch link in the chat box.
Oh,
So
thank you,
do
hon.
that. Thank you so much for that, Kim.
You're
Certainly appreciate
welcome.
Yes, thanks.
I've
I'll
been
be back.
bugging everybody. I've been in multiple chats asking, does anybody have one? Does anybody have one? Finally, I got one back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will post that on Business Builder Support so that you guys can have access to that to share that if people have missed it, because I have a whole list of people I'm going to send it to. All right, I'm going to stop the video. Everyone go bye.
Bye.
Bye.